list once again, as not everyone has turned up on time, so just finalizing that. So we're just currently following up those things in Discord, but we will be jumping into the tournament very, very shortly. So we're still waiting on 2 more. And once again, if we don't get them happening in a couple of minutes, then I'll jump in and fill the final spot with the bot. But how is everyone going today? I see you in chat, Turg. Have to figure out a way to make the start of these things a little bit more seamless, because getting all the lobby set up is a little bit frustrating. I had disabled check-ins based on some initial feedback after my first tournament that the check-in process was a little bit annoying, but now the process is so much more frustrating on my end now that check-ins have been disabled. So I think future tournaments will have check-ins enabled again. Who did we just lose? Okay, Xenomorph is actually in this tournament, so let me just send him an invite directly. So there we go. So waiting on Cody at this stage. Once Cody jumps in, I'll then add a bot. So I don't actually have to remove myself at this stage, because we're going to be starting without a couple of people that have just missed the cutoff, unfortunately. So we'll give Cody another 30 seconds to a minute to get into the lobby, and then we will hit start. So we are very soon going to be underway with the turbo game in round 1. There we go. There's Cody, and add an AI, and we will hit start. There we go. Aaron, not normally up so early. It's worth it when you can win prizes. So this is a turbo game, so keep that in mind in terms of economy. Good luck to everyone. My intention is to not be playing in these, because we'll have enough participants that actually not only register but turn up on time. We had plenty of registrations, but not everyone turned up. So that's all right. I'll take one of the spots and let's see how we go. Double famine start. Yeah, all right. And I'll take that. Probably need a little bit of a tank early on, so I'll grab Bangar, but I then will come back and grab the Frost Lotus as well, I think. All right. Send off our General Puffer remote, mainly because of the sound more than anything else. It just sounds so funny. I quite enjoy the sound design in this game. It's done very, very well. Now, how do we go in terms of items here? We get a staff. That's a pretty good start. And a tome. Wow. Can we get one more? All right, I'm pretty happy with the staff and a tome, though. They are both quite good items. I'll certainly take those. Oh, an early Templar Knight. Hello. That's amazing. So I guess we will set up like that for now. I don't really want anything else there, to be honest. I might think about... No, I'm not going to sell those in level. Let's be real. We'll be patient. But I'm not super keen on anything in that shop. I mean, there's no reason not to buy some things, so we're going to end up buying it all except the totem face. We'll probably just sell a bunch of that straight back again. But buying it when it doesn't cost you any interest always is a good idea. Can we beat these monkeys? Yes, we can. We get ourselves some attack items too. Awesome. All right. There's the rider package, so definitely getting rid of all of that. That's amazing. That is actually amazing. I cannot believe how lucky that is. Attack items, I guess we'll pop them on famine. And flame caller too, actually. What am I doing? Flame caller, get in there. I don't think I equipped the staff in time, but flame caller is definitely better than Frost Lotus. Can't believe I almost missed her in the shop. Always pays to double check those stores, that is for sure. So we get the early matchup with Maxi D, which is so funny because I know Maxi D loves running riders, and we're currently running riders. What are others doing at this stage? Whoa! Xenomorph with 4 riders already. That is even better luck than what we had. That's actually crazy. Don't really want any of that, so I'm just going to level aggressively again here. We will set up like that. And I'm actually going to grab the Moonlight Dragon.
3 sorcerers.
Just because that gives us 3 sorcerer early. Let's give Scourge the attack items. Let's see what that does for us. So we're now rocking 3 sorcerer, 3 rider, 3 human. Obviously would love another rider and another human at this stage. How do we do against Turg's assassins? I think we'll do okay. There we go. Just dealing with that Horn Menace. Yes, we do survive that. And who did we match up against? Whoever it was, I think they beat us. Dapply there. There's another Frost Lotus and another Moonlight Dragon. Grab both of those. And once again, I'm going to level. Staying super aggressive with it. Give our attack items back to famine. Pie and the Horse, welcome to the tournament stream. We're currently in round 1, the turbo game, first half of the tournament. Game is only 5 rounds in, so it's haven't been going for too long. Ooh, that Flame Caller ability, I love the animation. I think these assassins might beat up on us this time around though, unfortunately. Although Flame Caller is doing her best, but it's not going to be enough. So Maxi D gets his revenge on us. What has now got 3 assassins. There's a few out there with 3 assassins. Cody with 3 warrior, 3 sorcerer as well, which is interesting. Well, would you look at that? There's an even better sorcerer. And there's another human. So that's not too bad. Just slightly reconfigure here. I think that setup is pretty fine. Yes, lots of assassins again. They are very strong in this current meta. In fact, 4 now rocking assassins. All right, can we get some more bots? Some more items from these bots. Get themselves another great sword. Give that to Famine. Oh no, she's on our bench. Whoops. Might go ahead and level here and get her back out. Although I wouldn't mind another rider, another tanky hero. Ooh. Well, that's going to put a halt in our... Ooh, actually, I have an idea. Let's go... Go some hunters. So, very shortly... Very shortly we'll be leveling, and then we'll put out Famine as well, and that will give us 3 hunters, at least until we can find a 4th rider. Kraken's just too strong of an individual unit at this point not to pick up. That was quite a nice find in that shop. Although, unfortunately, our Void Destruction didn't hit a whole lot there, but we do get the win on our board. We're up match up against Cody, we get the win on that board too, so we're looking solid early. Now, keeping in mind that aside from me, the bot... Oh, there's our 4th rider, so we're actually going to give up on the hunter package. Which means that Kraken probably doesn't have a home going forward. Let's now reconfigure some of our attack items. Where did I have those? There and there, and give them all to our unicorn. So 4 rider, 4 human, 3 sorcerers. We're looking pretty solid now. We just need to focus on 2-starring as much of that as possible. But the combo's quite nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The bot and his punishers. Ouch. So we lose to the bot there. So yes, the bot, player 7, and myself are not eligible for prizes. So we won't be earning points, but everyone else will be. There's a 2-star. Fantastic. Do I keep Kraken at this point? We just do a quick item audit in the downtime. Go ahead and give Scourge a tome now that he's a 2-star. I'm not sure if we keep Kraken. If we win this, we might sell her, because then it'll push us over. And to be honest, I'm not sure if she gets in. We get to level... Actually, no. If we get to level 9, I can put her in, and that will happen at the end of round 10. So maybe I will hang on to her for now. We don't win it anyway, so it's not going to cost me an interest. Ouch, we got shut down hard there. So what is Xenomorph currently running? 6 riders, that's why. Ooh, he's found that Dragoon. We're still looking for Dragoon and Calamity at this stage. So if I find Calamity, then I can use Misfortune as a utility. Oh my goodness. Hello. Well, actually, we won't be hanging on to Hog Rider now. Not after that find. That was quite a nice find. Don't want anything else in there. That was, yeah, double Dragoon. I'll definitely take that. What are the odds we have there? 15% chance of finding an elite. Okay. I just noticed that those birds fly off before the start of the battle as well. That's quite funny. In the top left corner, you'll see it next battle. Alright, so we shouldn't have any problems beating up on the firewalls here. I love Flamecaller's abilities, animation so much. Go ahead and give Void Destruction a tome and a staff as well. Yes, Aaron, definitely taking as much of your pieces as possible, given that you just dealt me a whole chunk of damage. All right, so we will go level up here. And this is where we can put Kraken back in the mix. And so now I'll actually give Kraken tome and staff. And now I might just spin down to 0 here, just to see if we can 2-star anything else. Hello. Oh, yes. That is an immediate locked shop. Because we want all of that. Well, not the Fire Fur and the Ice Tusk, but whew, there's some other very nice pieces in that shop. Lightbringer and Guru. Yes. How do we match up against our loss? We'll have to have a quick update. I think we're going to lose this one, unfortunately. The Assassin's too much for us, so here's a quick overview of what people are rocking. 6 Assassins. 3 now is 6 Assassins, 6 Warriors from Cody. The bot doesn't really know what it's doing, and Xenomorph is 6 Riders. So everyone is achieving endgame compositions. Now it's just maximizing the individual heroes. We definitely want that Lightbringer out on the board. Alright, so now we have 6 humans. And one more spin, just... Ooh, do I want to 2-star the Unicorn Cavalier? If we win, I'll go ahead and grab it. But otherwise, I'm not actually too hassled, because we're going to be going towards Sorcerers, ideally. Still really need to find that General of War as well. Yeah, Yeah, this is going to be another loss, so we might just leave that Unicorn Cavalier in the shop. We're really looking for 2 more Sorcerers at this stage. I might actually sell that one as well. Well, would you look at that?
Dragons.
There are our Sorcerers. Just need to get him in. So we're going to have to get to level 10 now. So until we do that, I'll keep cracking out there. So we need to get to level 10 so that I can pop in our final 2 Sorcerers and not give up. At this stage, I need to keep Scourging there because he's our only 2-star other than Flamecaller in the back line. And actually, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Oh, we just took too much assassin damage and we get eliminated quite early. So Turg and myself are now eliminated before the bot, which always sucks. Of course, we do want to stay watching so we can find out how the rest of this tournament goes. So Cody down to 14 health, a loss on 20. So they are the next 2 players in trouble. And of course, we did actually win on a losses board, but we didn't win on my board. So Aaron now has access to those Dragoons again back in the shop as they've all been recycled. So we will monitor what's going on here again. Dapley sitting on top, 56 health, Xenomorph with 55. So they've both only or barely lost at all. I cannot believe that the bot is still alive, but it's just because the bot has been absolutely high rolling, has no economy at all, but has 2-starred everything and even has a 3-star. So how does Cody go against the bot? I think Cody should match up okay. The 6 warrior combo will, I'm sure, sustain Cody through this battle. And yeah, it is looking like it's going to be a positive result. So Cody will stay alive here. We will touch base on a losses board who is about to get shut down by Maxi D, and that's a big chunk of damage. So a loss is now down to 8, which is a little bit unfortunate. In fact, it looked like there were a few shutdowns that round. Only Cody and Dapley won on their boards. Fascinating stuff. So let's keep an eye out what's happening here. I see the bot making another upgrade there. Maxi D, although it looks like he's level 10, he's not quite level 10 yet. He's just using an extra space on the board. Dapley is still actually level 8. Cody is also still level 8 as well as a loss. The bot only level 7, but Maxi D and Xenomorph have both advanced to level 9, which is where I was, unfortunately, before I got eliminated. Just not enough 2-star heroes, unfortunately. You can see how many 2-star heroes everyone else has.
I need 1 strike only.
So unfortunately, I missed the start of that battle. I was so focused on how everyone was doing, but it looks like everyone basically won that, apart from who? Maxi D and Xenomorph, and the bot. Actually, no, a loss did take a...
Oh, demon.
Wait, maybe that hadn't updated. I'm confused now. Because the loss is still on 8 health. So if a loss lost, why didn't he lose any more health? I don't know what happened there. Pie in the Horse, I got eliminated in 7th place, but I'm just playing as a fill-in because this is a tournament that I'm hosting, so I'm not actually eligible to win prizes.
I dance on the tip of the sharpest blade.
All right, here we go. A loss up against the bot this time around. How do the assassins do? Looking like they're doing a ton of damage in the backline. There goes Nether Prince's ult. It's going to be close though, as the bot just has so many strong individual units, and it's going to overwhelm a loss, and that will be the elimination there. And we've also had the bot get eliminated, so we now have our top 4 positions in round 1. Although there goes Cody in 3rd, so we're now down to our top 3 positions. How's Xenomorph doing on his board? Just loses there. Venom dealing a couple of damage at the end, so everyone's still on a reasonable amount of health at this point in time. 56 for Dapley, 40 for Xenomorph, and 38 for Maxi D. How is everyone's comps looking? Maxi D does have that 3-star Horned Menace. Dapley's rocking a 2-star Sword Dancer as well as a 1-star Sword Dancer, and also has 2 2-star Horned Menaces on the field as well. The more sword dancers, the better. I definitely agree with that. Although now one of those sword dancers has been replaced with Misfortune just so that the undead combo is being achieved. Undead is quite significant for assassins as it reduces the armor of enemy heroes. Definitely helps assassins with what they like to do. And we see here that it looks like Sword Dancer is going to come through here. Although there still are a few enemy heroes up. But Sword Dancer is so hard to kill when you've only got 3 or fewer heroes. How many items are on this Sword Dancer? 3 armors, 3 cloaks. So I think it will be enough with the dodges, the shield proc, the invisibility. It's going to be very hard. Although, there it is. So Dapply does go down to Xenomorph there. Maxi D took a loss that round as well. So Xenomorph the only one winning that particular round. Xenomorph is now actually up to level 10, rocking 6 Riders, 3 Dragons, 2 Warlock, 2 Goblin, 2 Undead, 2 Human, and a Demon. So 7 combos there. Maxi D also with 7 combos and 5 out of Dapply. Has Maxi D gone to level 10 yet? Not just yet. So only Xenomorph on level 10. Let's watch Maxi D's board here. Let's see if Maxi D can survive this round without losing any more health. Down to 30 currently, so the player most in risk, but it has definitely got a few rounds to go before they're eliminated if they were to lose the next few consecutive rounds, and it's definitely going to be a loss here. Those riders from Xenomorph are overwhelming the assassins, and it's going to be very hard for assassin players to come back here at this stage. Maxi D now down to 14 health. The only sort of thorn in the rider's side at this point is that Sword Dancer, and she might actually get the job done here now that Xenomorph is down to 1 Unicorn Cavalier that keeps dodging the Unicorn's attacks. There it is. So Dapply getting the win on Xenomorph's board. Maxi D still hasn't 2-starred Sword Dancer. That's going to be really key. Let's have a look at any items, not currently. So probably saving that for when she has been 2-starred. So just needs 1 more of them. Does have 1 on the bench as well. Aaron says, Dapply keeps dealing chip damage to me. That is all Sword Dancer. And now there are 2 2-star Sword Dancers on the field. So Maxi D actually found a 2-star Sword Dancer as well. So that will definitely keep both assassin players much more in the picture against these riders. But this is now the assassin mirror match. And I gotta say, I'm feeling like the 2x 2-star Sword Dancers out of Dapply's composition is going to be the stronger one. Can the 3-star Horned Menace make this more of an even fight? I think it's just going to be too hard to deal with 2 2-star Sword Dancers. And you can see there that this round will be over right now as the sole Sword Dancer from Maxi D's composition goes down. So Maxi D survives though, 5 health. Dapply also lost now that Maxi D has a Sword Dancer and, must have lost against Xenomorph, and Xenomorph won his round. So we are up against the Fire Golems now. Now Maxi D started to max out items on that Sword Dancer. 3 daggers, 2 great swords. Same item set up for Dapply, and where's the Dragoon at? Yeah, rocking all the attack items there. So we will continue to watch Maxi D's board here. I don't think the assassins will have too much trouble with the Fire Golems. Sometimes assassins can have a little bit of issues with some of the later creep rounds if the game goes that long. And Maxi D on the bubble with 5 health. Can he survive another round? We will find out in roughly 20 seconds. 2-star Misfortune, that is definitely going to come in handy. Frontlining her so that her ability goes off as soon as possible. Same as Marsh Lord. Nightingale's ability will come into consideration a little bit more if it gets to a 1v1 situation, as you can attempt to shut down an enemy hero's ability. Her ability basically negates mana regeneration. So match up against Xenomorph, which is going to be tough. I think Maxi D isn't favoured against either of these matchups at this stage. Just both other matchups have had a little bit more luck in finding the key pieces that they need. And this will be it for Maxi D. Comprehensively shut down, 23 damage. How is Dapply looking? I think Dapley will be getting the win against Maxi D here, but I'm not sure that Dapley is favoured against Aaron either. I think the 6 Rider 3 Dragon comp is going to be the stronger one. So we can now watch this on the one board as we are down to the final 1v1. Thank you for the sub, Cody. I appreciate that. There is a 3-star Horned Menace from Dapley, who has the more valuable build at this stage. Dapley actually does that 3-star Horned Menace coming into play there a little bit. There's no extra Sword Dancers. No, there is one extra Sword Dancer on Dapley's bench, but at this point in time, it may actually just end up being better for Dapley to continue running 2-star Sword Dancers as opposed to combining them to one 3-star Sword Dancer, as having to deal with 2 Sword Dancer shield procs is incredibly difficult. But I think it's not going to be too difficult for the Riders, as Sword Dancers temporarily go invisible there. The shields are preventing so much damage, but it's not going to be enough, and Xenomorph does get the win there. Although, for some reason, well, that was weird. I thought it was meant to be a final 1v1, but it looks like they actually played different copies of each other's boards. Zala, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, Cody, Riders are incredibly strong. They were definitely the most OP combo when the game first launched, and then they kind of tapered off just a touch, but it definitely feels like they're back with a vengeance at this point in time. So do we have the same match on both boards, or is this different? I think it's different. Interesting. We've gone away from the final 1v1 being on the same board again. Okay, so how does Dapley do on his board? Can his 2 Sword Dancers survive against... No, there's 1, there's 2. They both go down 10 damage. Aaron gets shut down as well, though. So we are down to 27 versus 23. This is very much anybody's game at this point in time. We will continue watching on Dapley's board as he has slightly less health, and so he's slightly closer to being eliminated. Riders stampede the squishies away, absolutely. So we're just waiting on one of our final rounds to kick off. There can't be too many left. For those that weren't aware, in Turbo, after the creep round at 25, you do actually start taking marginal damage at the end of each round as well, just to help accelerate the game to come to its natural end. So that will also potentially come into effect. And this is going to be an overwhelming win, I think, for Xenomorph there on Dapley's board. That's a big chunk of damage. Is it going to be a win here? The 2-star Sword Dancers might get it done here. So hard to deal with those shields. This is so fascinating the way this is panning out. So it is going to be a win for the bad guys on Xenomorph's board, win for the bad guys on Dapley's board. So they both lose on their own boards. Now we're up to the Ice Wolf pack. Let's see how the Assassins do against the Ice Wolves. Now, interestingly, Dapley is running a couple of duplicates. Duplicate Sword Dancers and duplicate Stingers. But it's not necessarily affecting too much because it does have the 6 Assassins and the 3 Elves. So it's got the decent combos happening. It wouldn't be a horrible thing if there was a Void Doom or something like that appeared in the shop to then get the Warlock combo happening just as a little bit of sustain, and being a legendary, such a strong individual hero as well. So the Assassins shouldn't have too much of an issue dealing with these. There we go, the Ice Wolf pack all going down there. There's the final one being taken care of now, and the same thing happening on Xenomorph's board, although... Look at that. Riders going down big time. Wow. That I wasn't expecting. So the Ice Wolf pack absolutely stomped on Xenomorph's Riders. So we are now down. There's a couple of gurus there. Could use those to 3-star something. Does Dapley 3-star Sword Dancer? He does decide a 3-star Sword Dancer. This will be interesting to see, to check whether that was a good decision or, in hindsight, maybe a different decision might have been a little bit better. Three-star assassins out on the board for Dapley though, so that is going to help quite a lot. But I do think that maybe having two-star sword dancers might have been more significant, because now all of these heroes can focus on the one sword dancer, and it might be easier to bring that sword dancer down to 0, and it is going to happen here, and I think this is going to be it for Dapley. That will end the game right there. Does Xenomorph stay alive? Well, he doesn't win on his board, but he stays alive with 6 health, so that will be enough to get the win in round 1. There is our final results. So congratulations to Xenomorph on winning round 1. Let me go ahead and update the scores now that we have those. So we have Xenomorph with 20. Then in second place we had Dapley with 14 points. Third with 10 points is Maxi D. 7 points to Cody. 5, no, the bot finished in 5th, so no points for 5th. 6th position was a loss. I finished in 7th, so no points for me either. And then Turg with 1 point. A little bit unlucky in that first round there. So there is the results of round 1. Congratulations to those that earned themselves quite a few points up top there. I just realized once again I'd left that entire game running with the ID hide up the top, so I'll have to remember to change that. But let me go ahead and now create the classic custom room for everyone to join, and I will share that in the tournament lobby chat. So we have the new room ID coming in now. I will also send that to Cody. So we're getting everyone jumping into the second room for the second half of the tournament. So I can send invites to a few here. Get them directly in, save them from having to enter in the room code. We do need to add one bot as well. So we're just waiting on Turg to join. I'll send that invite off again. And then we can jump into the classic game, the second round of our stream. Aaron was 1 Guru or Dragoon away from 3-starring the Dragoon. It didn't end up mattering in the end. It certainly didn't matter. Let's get Turg in that room. What is Turg doing? Let me just see if I can chase up his whereabouts. He is in game, but not joining. Whoops! I think I just sent the invite to maybe the wrong person. I'm not sure. We'll give Turg another minute. If he doesn't enter the lobby, it will be a forfeit. It would be great if you could let me know in tournament chat. Turg, if you have decided to forfeit based on your current positioning, feel free to let me know. You certainly are not out of it though. If you win first place and Xenomorph comes last, you will be tied for first position. So I would certainly jump in and play. Anyone can still win at this point. We will give Jay Queasy, thank you for the follow. Still haven't heard anything from Turg in tournament lobby. So just as a heads up to those that are watching, if you register for tournaments and don't turn up or stop playing halfway through a tournament, you are severely impacting your likelihood of being or participating in future tournaments. So essentially at this point in time, if there is someone that keeps bailing on tournaments, they can register, but they're not going to get priority access to partaking in that tournament. So you definitely, if you are registering, make sure that you can actually attend and make sure that you are going to participate in both rounds. All right, we will be kicking things off without Turg, so let's go ahead and add another bot and let's hit start. Can't wait forever. So Turg has forfeited his position, so we will go ahead and neutralize his score. As per the rules, if you do not play in both rounds, your score is set to 0. Now, this is, of course, a classic game in round 2, so slightly different economy, slightly different pacing. Good luck to everybody. May the shop give you what your hearts desire. Now, let's see if I can stay alive longer than the bot, or both bots this time around. Not real keen on that shop, to be totally honest. I guess I grabbed the pair of totem faces just because it's a pair. I'm not even sure if a pair of totem faces can beat up on the boars. We'll find out very, very quickly, though. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure that anyone can actually lose against boars. If you put 2 heroes out, I think it is a win. Let's test that theory, though. No items just yet. So what does everyone think of the board that I'm rocking? St. Pados. This is the final unlocked item when you achieve the chess spirit level 100, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. What does everyone else think? It is definitely my favorite board to date. Well, I guess we can rock some goblins. Go ahead and get that early 2 goblin buff happening. And maybe I'll grab that famine for now, just because she's a hunter. Yeah, it does look pretty good behind the horse. It certainly is lit. The vibrancy of the green grass, I don't know, it just looks real nice. Very well designed. I'll probably go ahead and grab Miss Supersonic if we beat up on these forest robbers, which we should do. There we go. So go ahead and grab her as well. Yeah, we're still not really sure where we're going with this build at this stage, but there is a 2-star totem face. Let's go ahead and grab another sorcerer while we're at it.
You will fade before the pulse of the void.
I might put out a couple of, well, maybe we'll set up like that. Hopefully we do. We are matched up against a bot, but they also have a 2-star and an ice tusk. Really would have liked that fish to have hit that ice tusk, and it didn't, unfortunately. Oh, and a flame caller. Ouch. Right, I'm actually going to sell off Miss Supersonic so I can go ahead and get the second famine. Not a great start, but that's all right. We probably won't force a level, to be honest. We might see if we can go on a little bit of a losing streak here. Maintain our economy that way. There is a 2-star. Right. It's slightly weird build here now, but let's set up like this. I think we want to do a slightly different setup of our item equipping. So there's our changes made. Now, at this stage, I haven't really committed to any streak, but I wouldn't mind if we just narrowly lost a bunch. I don't want to lose by too much, and surely we can kill at least one of the heroes. What? There we go. We take out one. Would have been nice to take out one more, but we only take 5 damage there, so we will definitely just hold our position on level 4, although we're getting all of these pieces that actually match now, so I'm going to have to take something out, I think.
Three sorcerers.
I'm going to actually run this next round like this. This is a bit of an interesting one, but this is just to ensure that we don't win here. I actually do want to maintain a losing streak. And you know what? Ugh. I think I should have taken more out. I think we're... Oh, no. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on. Come on. Get it done. Okay. Thankfully, we didn't win that. Take 3 damage there, which is perfect. Almost lost that. That was close. Guess we'll take a pair of those. That was close. Your internet took you out? No stress, Turg. It happens. I get it. I'll probably go ahead and sell off that steel fist at this point.
Hey, there's some empty spots.
3 sorcerers.
Most half have gone to level 5, so it's a fine balance between putting out decent combos so you don't lose by too much, but not putting out too much so you don't actually win and ruin your losing streak. We probably didn't have enough put out there, but it's hard to know. So we do take 8 health there. That's all right. We'll balance the losing streak and just try and get a head start with our economy. Now, turn off the recommended lineup. I don't really know where I'm going.
Riders.
How's everyone else looking? I think we can probably actually go ahead and do that now.
Goblins.
To be totally honest, I'm reasonably confident that we'll still lose. Although, not if we match up against that. So that might be the end of our losing streak right there. Yeah, it definitely is going to be the end of our losing streak, which is fine. We're up to level 5 naturally here, so... Turg, I got this board by completing the chess spirit. I did spend... the last 11 levels I just paid to advance a little bit more quickly. So now... we want the sorcerers back out. So I may actually...
3 sorcerers.
set up like that. All right. Now I'd like to start winning a few in a row. This one's going to be close though. Can our 3 sorcerer 2 goblin combo get it done? I'm not sure they can, unfortunately. And this is why winning that one game is just really annoying, because we'd be getting like 2 or 3 extra crystals by continuing to be on a losing streak if we hadn't have won that one round. So maybe
All right. You call
I get riders happening again.
riders. Oh, demon.
And also get, so 3 goblin, 2 riders, 1 demon. Do we try and run four goblins this game? I don't know that it's a smart move long term, but hey, if it falls into our lap, maybe we will. So we will continue not to spend anything on leveling until we're in dire straits, essentially, and have to stay alive. Just try and build up our economy. So a loss is in a much better position because he's same level, better economy, much less health lost. So we definitely haven't played this the best, but that's all right. We can still make a comeback as we do 2-star another goblin there. Okay. This is quite interesting the way this is working out. I might actually sell off the gluttons now. Probably not going to be running them. Do I want the sorcerers at this point? No. Gonna commit to selling those off as well. Definitely missed the boat on equipping those to the Voodoo Elder, but that's alright. It's only creep round. There's Totem Faces, fish in the back. Voodoo Elders What is the ball actually called? A venom ball. We get ourselves a couple of attack items, so wouldn't be horrible now. Ooh, hello Stalker Drone. I'm not sure you fit right now, to be honest. Let's go ahead and give our attack items there. So what are we rocking in terms of equipment? I think that's okay, although I'm going to give one of those tomes to Totem Face just to help get his ability off a touch quicker. So 65 health. Most are on level 6 now, but we're continuing to hope that we continue to lose, but not by too much. It's that fine balance, right? You want to lose by a little bit. All right, we're up against Maxi, who is on top, so I'm confident that we will lose this one. It's just a matter of how much do we lose it by. And we lose it by probably more than I would have liked, to be totally honest. That's a fair chunk of damage. 11. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. My one goal this game is to survive longer than the bots. There is some more rider action.
Tampered with.
I think now we will actually just level up one time, real quick, and go ahead and do that. It wasn't going to cost us interest, and next round we will be over 50 anyway. So it really didn't actually cost us anything, but it will hopefully help us lose by less, because we'll have another hero on the board, and it's may have actually been worth just to replace the Famine with the Unicorn Cavalry to get 4 rider. I think that was a misplay actually. Now, last time we faced Xenomorph, we broke our losing streak. So what happens this time around? It's going to be a win again, I think. Xenomorph is the only person that we're beating at this stage, but unfortunately it's when we don't want to be beating him. Oh no, we do just narrowly lose. Tatarello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. All is very well. Thank you for asking. So now let's go ahead and do that. I think that is the better play. Go ahead and give her the attack items. I really don't know where I'm going with this rider build, but I wouldn't mind trying 4 riders, 4 goblins, or 6 riders, 4 goblins, if I can find the Goblin Berserker. We will find out shortly. How are others looking in terms of economy? Cody is also level 6, over 50. Has a touch more health than me though, so his strategy has worked a little bit better. Can we beat up on this bot or not? I think we will actually win, and once again, didn't necessarily want to win. We wanted to narrowly lose, but anyway, that's the end of the losing streak for the second time. Does mean we stop losing health though, so there is that side of it. Not looking to 2-star Famine. So we will just hold. Actually, now that we just won that, we're not maintaining a win streak at this point. Let's actually mix things up a touch. Let's set up like that. Get that that Famine in as well. Would love to find Calamity so that we do get the undead bonus, but haven't come across it yet. How many are riding? Yeah, half the teams, half the players at this point are rocking some form of rider combo. So it is eating into our pool a touch. What's going to happen here against Xenomorph this time around? We beat him the first time, he beat us the second time, and I think we'll beat him this time. Yes. So I actually don't mind that because it takes us to 50, which means we're going to get an extra interest going into this round.
Let my blades dance in
All right.
the wind.
Can we find Goblin Berserker? That's what I'm looking for at this stage, to get our 4 goblins happening. Goblins, for me, they're one of those combos that I really want to be good. I really enjoy using 4 goblins, but I can just very rarely make them work that well. So I don't try to force them that much. But in this game, it hasn't been forced at all. They've just sort of fallen into our lap. We've 2-starred all of them quite early on. I think other than Famine, they were all of our first 2-stars. In fact, they're all of our only 2-stars at this stage other than Famine. So, can we find the 4th and final goblin to complete the combo? I'm not even sure we can beat these fire wolves at this stage. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to be close. I think we will just get it done, but it was a little bit too close to too close for comfort.
The holy light shines upon us.
All right, there's Calamity, and there's a 2-star Scourge. So Calamity going in for Unicorn now. I'm going to give our attack items back to Famine. And I'll give Scourge a Tome as well. Do I want that human sorcerer? No, we're not going for humans or sorcerers this particular build. We're trying to go the goblin package. We need to start getting some wins now. We're definitely off of our losing streak, so now it's actually about trying to maintain health. Going into the late phase of this game with a decent health pool, so we've got a little bit of room for error. Is there another hunt? No, another hunter wouldn't be horrible at this stage either. We actually get our revenge over Maxi D there. That was a big result for us.
Starting to show its worth.
His 6 warriors weren't enough. Ooh, there is a sword dancer. Well, given that we can freely level up, let's go ahead and grab her.
But the sharpest blade.
Why not? Not quite the Goblin Berserker that we're looking for, but Sword Dancer is always Sword Dancer. And she's just tough to deal with. There are, what, a loss is level 8, Maxi D, Xenomorph, myself, and Cody have all gone to level 8. So at this stage, it's just Dapley and the bots that haven't advanced to level 8. Dapley does have the econ to do it, so I imagine Dapley will be doing it next round. How do we do against Dapley's 7 heroes? Those assassins are quite tough, but we do have an assassin of our own. It's not going to be enough, unfortunately. We do lose that one, and we go down to 44 health. So we now are under 50. Just need to outlast those bots. That's my main goal. Okay, I think I actually pick up that Forest Breath, because that gives us 3 Hunter, and that's going to be more impactful at this point in time. So go ahead and do that, and pop my extra mana into leveling here. Still would like to go 6 riders if we can find Dragoon. 6 riders, 4 Goblin, I think would be my end game build. But if that doesn't happen, we can go like 4 riders, 4 Goblins, 3 Hunters potentially. So a Kraken, for instance, would be amazing. Or a 1% chance that Shakaraka as a legendary hunter would also be amazing. How do we do against a loss? He's got that General of War. He's got a 2-star Sword Dancer too. I think this is going to be another loss for us. We're struggling against assassin comps at this point in time. That takes us down to 32 health. Ouch. Okay. Need to find that Berserker sooner rather than later, I'm hoping. Don't need to spend everything just yet.
Stay behind me.
We will continue to look for level 9. Level 9 will most likely be where we stop. We don't necessarily need to get to level 10. So once we hit level 9, given our health, we'll probably just spend the rest of our crystals on refreshing the shop, looking for the key pieces that we need. That Nether Prince would also be reasonable if we didn't have a 2-star Scourge, because that would give us Warlock, but 2-star Scourge is going to be more impactful. How do we go against the bots? Surely we can win this one. Need to be staying alive against the bots. All right, we will get the win there. How do we look on Alos's board? He's going to beat up on us pretty badly. Okay, that's all right. We didn't lose any health on my board. There are those pigeons. Let's get rid of those. Or doves. I think there might be doves, actually. I'll definitely take that 2-star. We are not looking... We're not looking to 2-star Forest Breath. She's a placeholder hunter until we find one of the hunters that we actually want. All right, so do those pigeon or doves in the top left corner that just landed next to the board, do they fly away at the start of battle or do they hang around? They do hang around. All right, so they fly away arbitrarily or we can press on them like I just did and they'll fly away. I do love that this board has that one interactive element. Interactions like that are a lot of fun. All right, so we get some more attack items. Give the tome there. Oops. Give the tome to... Oh, hello, Misfortune. Do I give up Hunter for Misfortune?
When the shadow taketh away.
Yeah, I think giving up Hunter for Warlock is actually decent. I think that is actually decent. So we're going to go ahead and level here. Oh, actually, I didn't need to give up. Let's look for another Hunter. That was a misplay. Well, we don't have a Hunter on the board currently, but I will put... Oh my goodness. There's a Dragoon. So definitely don't need... No, we're not running Hunters now. We're going with the Dragoon package. Still looking for that Berserker though. Where is Berserker? Okay, I think this is a win for us against the bot. So we now have moved our way above both bots on the board, and hopefully they get eliminated before us. That was our first goal, survive longer than the bots. Looks like everyone is doing that quite well at this point in time. Just waiting on Cody's battle to finish. It is, of course, a Sword Dancer match. They take a while, and I think Sword Dancer will win. Yeah, I think a loss of Sword Dancer is going to take out Cody's Hog Rider there. All right, got to be quick on refreshes this round. Right. Oh, there's the Shakaraka. I'm just going to pick that up for now, but we do definitely want to get in our rider package. So go ahead and so that Shakaraka will be replaced by a Berserker when we find it. Although, maybe it won't be. Maybe we move away from goblins and go for hunters. Just pick up that Forest Breath just for now. If we 2-star that King of the Sea, I think we'll just commit to that actually. Looking for Kraken as well. That would be really, really big. As we do move above Aaron in terms of health there. Oh, and we actually kill one of the bots. So we're down to just needing to survive longer than one remaining bot. Player 7 there. There's another... Who comes first, Kraken or Berserker? That will basically determine which way I go here. Oh, there's an even better Hunter. Okay, so...
Ready to engage.
3 hunters.
Trying to sort out our positioning. I think that's okay for now. Still haven't committed because we haven't found the... If we find a Kraken, we go all in on Hunter. If we find Berserker, then we go all in on 4 Goblins. That's going to be the determining factor. I think Hunter's probably better than 4 Goblins, but it's just fun doing... There we go. We kill the other bot. So we are bot eliminators at this stage, but Dapley is definitely going to deal us some damage there. So we're down to 23. We'll try and spend all of our crystals this next round. Actually, ooh, no, I'll go down to like 20 because then it's going to be a creep round.
Who's that summoning me?
Yeah, we'll actually just hold there because we've got creeps next. Do we find Berserker or Kraken first? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Now, I'm hoping that our recent history of winning last time we met up against MaxiD continues here, and we do get another win. It's a little bit hard to determine who's going to come out on top at this stage, but I think we're slowly whittling down those red health bars, and I think we will prevail here. MaxiD all in on Warriors. There it is. The Stalker drone in the back, pumping out tons of damage. Dragoon doing chunks as well. And there goes down the Berserker. So that's the Berserker that we're looking for.
Here comes a dragon.
Now, how are we doing in terms of items? Let me unequip everything and start over. We're going to give... we're going to give Shark those tomes. Totem Face can take the staves. And, yeah, we'll also give the Shark the armor. Why not? Let's see what that does for us. What else do we get? Another staff. So I think that maxes out the staves on Totem Face. Oh, no, just 3. Okay. Do we find Kraken or Berserker first? Kraken or Berserker? Come on. Surely one of them has to be there. There's Void Doom. Ugh, but it's not going to fit, I don't think. But we'll grab it just for now. Alright, I think we're all in on Hunters. I think we are all in on Hunters now. So still looking for Kraken. Gonna go ahead and... This is an interesting decision. I could give up 2 of my riders. Huh. I don't think we will. I think Void Doom won't actually be kept. I think we'll put Void Doom back, but we'll just have a look for now. Choco Tan. Did I really skip a Berserker earlier? That's hilarious. If I did actually miss one, it won't matter because we've actually gone the other way now. We sold off our 3rd Goblin, so we're definitely not going for 4 Goblins. Can I get Void Doom in? No, we're just going to sell... We want to 2-star that Stalker drone as a priority. I think getting items, attack items on that Stalker drone now is going to be really, really useful. Can't see that Void Doom fitting in, so I'll just go ahead and sell him now. Hopefully we win this round and that takes us up to 10 crystals, and then we can start saving. We've actually 2-starred everything now, so then we can start building up a little bit of an economy again and trying to focus on 3-starring some things, or maybe even getting to level 10 if we survive long enough. How do we hold up against these assassins? 3-star Lilith and 2-star Sword Dancer are going to be problematic, and I'm not sure we can beat them with our current build. Unless we get very lucky. So we will take a little bit of damage there. So we're down to 17 now. Oh, hello. There's another shark. Now, I would like to reconfigure some of my positioning at this point. But how many assassins are we still up against? Still 2 assassin comps. So maybe we just hold off and just see what happens to the assassins. Yes, Aaron Meyer. So Xenomorph out in 3rd, or what's that, 6th position there. My classic game definitely is nowhere near as strong as my turbo game either. But that's the fun of the Double Trouble tournament, in that you can be incredibly strong at one and not as strong as the other. So that will be quite interesting actually. So that Aaron will have gained 3 points there. So Aaron's total score will now be 23. Which definitely leaves the door open. We do get the victory there. We'll just keep holding on. So we did lose an assassin there. We're at just dapply 6 assassins. I'm so concerned about that build more than any other. This is the build that I'm most concerned with. So I think we will just continue to hold our box formation at this point in time. So who is in... Dapply is in 2nd place. So as long... Dapply could win by a point as long as Dapply finishes in the top 3. He'll win by a point or more. But then Maxi D is right up there as well. So this there is definitely multiple people that can take out the prize. Cody comes first. Cody can earn 27 points. So the door is wide open at this stage, and this may be our last round. That was the matchup we wanted to avoid. Oh, we survive on 2 health. So Dapley, Maxi D, Cody, and Xenomorph, who has been eliminated, are all still eligible for the prize. There goes Cody. I think that takes Cody out of the running. That means Cody only earns... Yeah, Cody's now can't win. Can still place, I believe. Actually, may have just fallen out of the top 3 with that, to be totally honest. So that was an unfortunate loss for Cody, but the door is still open. Although, given that the worst that Dapley or Maxi D can now finish is 3rd, which is 10 points, that would take... So Dapley now cannot do worse than 2nd place, I believe. But it's not guaranteed to win. A 3rd place doesn't guarantee the win because Maxi D will then score more points. So Dapley has to finish above Maxi D to win. But as long as he does that, he will win. All right, we earn ourselves tons of daggers there. I actually want to max out the daggers on our unicorn now. Then we might give the other daggers to Dragoon just to help increase the time at which he procs. Now, we just need to go all in on spending. We're going to run out of time. Oh, and we've lost connection to the server. I hope that comes back. That cost us valuable store refreshing time. Although, to be totally honest, I'm not sure that we're ever going to be able to 3-star a Shakaraka with 30 crystals. So we'll just hold there and hope we survive. How do we do against Maxi D? Who has the better rider comp? Oh no, Maxi D, sorry, warriors at this stage. Cody had riders. Ooh, this is close. I think the Berserker and the Kraken are going to be too much for us. We were desperately looking for a Kraken and we just never found it. Look at, though, the the Unicorn Cavalier. That was crazy. Wow, we just survived on that one. Okay. There is a Kraken. Can we 2-star? Can we 2-star the Kraken? I might have to sell those sharks at this point. Oh! Oh! Ah! I'm going to screenshot that because that's amazing, but we're going to sell those. Looking for a Guru or another Kraken, and they didn't appear. One more spin. Ah! One more spin. So I would very much like to replace Stalker Drone with Kraken because that will also give us a little bit of an Oceanborn buff, but I'm not sure that we're going to survive long enough for that to happen, unfortunately. And this is 100% going to be the elimination, getting run over entirely by Dapley's Assassins. How is Maxi D looking? I think I might actually be dealing a significant chunk of damage to Maxi D here. All right, maybe not as much as I first thought, but we will get the win on Maxi D's board. It won't be a whole ton of damage. So we're down to our final 2. And if Maxi D wins... Well, let me put it this way. Whoever wins this will win the tournament. That does mean that Aaron finishes in 3rd place, Xenomorph, with 23 points. Because no one now can earn more than that. So the winner of this final 1v1 will win the tournament. Dapley has the health advantage, 67-44. Who has the matchup? Who's favoured in this matchup? Let's have a look at this first battle and see how this goes. It looks like the Warriors are going to hold strong here. And this is what's so interesting. Assassins are one of the strongest builds right now, but generally Warriors can beat them. You see that Riders there won't necessarily beat them, but Warriors can. Especially given that Maxi D has valued Dapley's Assassin build. A 3-star General of War, 3-star Wukong, 3-star Bangar there as well. So I think we're looking at a come from behind win from Maxi D here. Does have the 2-star Kraken on his bench. So I guess that Kraken will join the join the field once Maxi D gets to level 10, although that may not happen. Dapley is at level 10 and has significantly more economy to roll those shops, but it may not be enough. Let's have a look at how the repositioning has worked here, whether it's going to work in Maxi D's favor or not. You know what? I think Dapley might actually win this one on Maxi D's board. I think that 2-star Sword Dancer that now has 3 armors and 2 staves is going to be enough to get the win, even through the General of War stun there. 3-star General of War goes down. Maxi D does take a little bit of damage. I'm not sure that that positioning is ideal for assassins, given the way that heroes just randomly move. The Bangar and the Wukong are actually moving before the assassins start attacking, so I think just a more traditional corner turtle formation might be the way to go, but it's a little bit hard to know with assassins. Positioning against assassins is very tricky. Choco Tan says, well played everyone, enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. There's a couple of rounds to go at least, but I'm not expecting too much more. I'm guessing this one will be over by round 30, but you never know. You never know how things pan out. If Maxi D can work out the positioning, optimize that, then he can definitely still turn this around. Now, I have just noticed Maxi D is using 7 warriors, and as Aaron has said in chat, there is a Kraken on the bench that would be an immediately replacement for that Ice Tusk. So I wonder if Maxi D is using 7 warriors intentionally, or whether he realizes that he can replace one of his warriors, probably Ice Tusk, with the 2-star Kraken on his bench and still keep the warrior combo. Very interesting. Quentez just hit King today. Congratulations. Thank you for the follow as well. Hitting King is a very, very nice accomplishment. So congratulations on that. All right, so this time around, the Wukong did actually stay in the backline. Only Bangar moved away. It's so unpredictable the way that invisibility works. I definitely think that Kraken needs to be on the board for Maxi D, though. Just as the extra stun. Stuns are so useful against assassins. That's another big chunk of damage. 17 health left for Maxi D. Does Maxi D make the swap? Take out the Ice Tusk, put the Kraken in. You've got to try something at this point. Just lost the last 2 rounds. It's going to be really interesting to see the way this pans out. So just trying to make some positional adjustments, but not looking like he's going to be swapping in the Kraken for the Ice Tusk. I think that... Look, I'm not sure that that would necessarily win the game for him, that change, but it certainly would help, I think. Might buy him a little bit more time. All right, here we go. The battle begins, and you watch those 3 stars immediately move away, and they do nothing against the assassins because they immediately started jumping to the front. So that's why I'm not sure that inverting your positioning against 6 assassins necessarily works against their invisibility. And it's going to be another shutdown. Is this going to be the final round? How much health comes through here? 2 health remaining. Maxi D needs to do something at this point. Dapley might be on his way to multiple 3 stars again. Let's have a look here. Just a 3-star Lilith at this stage, but definitely could 3-star... Well, he could 3-star anything right now with that 2-star Guru, but he's also only 1 Stinger away. But he's being patient. He doesn't need to 3-star anything at this point because he's winning without that. So you can see here, Maxi D adjusting the positioning. I think this is wise, but and also... sold the Kraken instead of putting Kraken in for Ice Tusk. That's an interesting one. I will have to ask Maxi D about that after the game. But I do believe that Kraken was the better hero to have in over the 7th warrior in Ice Tusk. Especially given that Beast combo wasn't even happening. This will be the final round though. The Assassins is just too much. The writing was on the wall. And there it is, 18 damage in the final round. Dapley winning the classic game, and that will be back-to-back Double Trouble tournament wins from Dapley. Congratulations. Maxi D will finish in 2nd place and Xenomorph will finish in 3rd place. So let me go ahead and enter in our scores here. So I'll go from top to bottom. So Xenomorph earned himself 3 points Dapley earned himself 20 points. Then we had Maxi D earned 14 points, which is just enough to go up into second place. Cody, another 7 points, so very consistent top 4 work there from Cody. A loss, another 5 points, and then Turg unfortunately had some internet problems and was unable to participate in this particular round. So there is the final placing. Dapley winning the Double Trouble tournament on 34. Maxi D finishing in second on 24 points, and in a very narrow fight there, Xenomorph just losing by 1 point to finish in third place. So that is our top 3. Congratulations to everyone that entered. Now, the lobbies for the next 2 tournaments have not opened up yet. They will open up later today. I will announce those on my Discord when they have opened. So I'm going to drop the Discord command in chat. If you have not already joined my Discord and you would like to participate in future tournaments, I'll be running 4 a week, free to enter. Definitely sign up to my Discord so you are immediately notified as to when the new tournament lobbies open, because those that register earlier get a preference in terms of participating. There is also waiting lists. So waiting lists have come in handy both this tournament today and yesterday's tournament. Not everyone that registered turned up, so waiting list members were able to participate. Definitely go ahead and register, even if it's full, just to make sure that you're on the waiting list. And finally, also, there will be check-ins re-enabled in future tournaments. It's just a little bit too much of a hassle for me to manage without check-ins because I'm not really sure where people are at. So I will be turning check-ins back on in future. So what that means is that registrations will actually close 1 hour before the tournament starts, and then check-in will be opened an hour before, up until 10 minutes before. Check-ins will close 10 minutes before the tournament starts, and then we will kick off with those that have checked in. And of course, those that registered in the first 8 positions get priority, then the waiting list. So make sure to join the Discord so you know when those lobbies go live so that you can register. Thank you to everyone for stopping by and watching the stream. Thank you to those that participated. And once again, congratulations to the top 3. Until next time, I'll see you later.